have not done the Vlogmas set out to do, but in a way that's quite good, because so that I could see if I were to do more videoing and make more videos, whether it would get easier for me. And there's a way in which it did get easier. It was kind of like I got less hung up on editing everything out, every and out. Just said But yeah, life just caught up on me. I mean, it's the pre-Christmas period. I was actually working until yesterday. Yesterday morning, I just gave up the ghost, took the rest of the time off, because I just can't be bothered anymore. I just need to do something else and get ready for Christmas. Oh, now there's a helicopter going overhead. Wait a minute. What have I been doing? Well, I have done a couple of sewing projects which I will show you in a moment. Neither of them are finished, but I think I'll get them vlogged up, because then they'll be in this year. and I will probably finish them this year, but I may not get them vlogged up this year, but then they'll be in this year's vlogs, and then I can start a new vlog series for 2021. What have I made? Let me show you. Now, the first thing is this Itch to Stitch Chemanius top. Let me just show you. So it's a nice, fairly long tunic style blouse with a big placket down the front there. And I had some of this material left over from making my caftan. Very nice. It all went well. But I was listening to a podcast while I was making this part, and to be honest, I kind of got stuck and I haven't gone back to it. I'm not sure if I truly understand the instructions, but maybe when I go back to it after I've given it a break, I will start to understand them. I like the style very much. I actually think it might be a bit big. But we'll see. I mean, one good thing about it is you make all the top and then it's sort of got a grown on sleeve. So if it does turn out too big, it should be fairly easy to take in. I think it will be nice. I do like the fabric very much. And I just use plain navy. And hopefully if I can manage to, I don't think I'll put the buttonholes on there. I'll just sew buttons on there and sew it as a single placket. I mean, I'm hardly going to wear it open. Yeah, I will. I know I'll finish it. I'm quite good at finishing things once I've started them. I'm a frugal person who doesn't like to waste things. So there's that one. Oh, and the good thing about the Chemanius top is I made it with a double D cup, which might be why it kind of seems to be quite big for the size it is. I must say, I'm getting to the stage now that unless a pattern's free or $1 or $3 or something, I'm not going to pay for it unless it's got a bust adjustment piece. Now, I am going to show you something else. So, I also made, even after I said two things, I think, before on these vlogs. One was that I don't like baggy clothes, and I think that more fitted clothes are more flattering. No, I've got my little blouse that I made. This is quite fitted. So I wasn't really a fan. I made a jumpsuit before, remember, and that was a bit of a disaster. However, I saw this jumpsuit in Peppermint magazine. Now, if you look at it on the pattern, you can see it looks like basically like a clown suit. It's very big. But I had this fabric, which I'll show you in a minute. I had a lot of this fabric, and just as well I did. I think I have something like 5.5 meters of it, and I used an awful lot of it to make this. Now, to be fair, I lengthened this jumpsuit quite a bit. I lengthened it above the bust and down, because one thing I noticed is I've got a jumpsuit, which I'll try and show you up here, which has, it looks kind of, I wear it and I like it, but I noticed I kind of bought it a bit bigger and it's in a very flowy fabric, which is what gave me the idea of making this peppermint one. I realised that it doesn't matter too much if it is big and baggy, as long as the fabric doesn't kind of billow out. So this jumpsuit that I've got, this spotted one, it's quite, it doesn't fit, it doesn't hug me anywhere around my tummy, which is really what I didn't like about the brown one that I made. It really hugged me around my tummy. So I thought, well, what I will do is make this big loose jumpsuit. And if I show you the picture here of the model in the picture, I thought, you know what, I think that might work. And you know what, I just thought, I'm going to try this. I've got all of this drapey kind of fabric. I don't like it very much. I don't mind if I have to throw it away. Anyway, so I got to work and I made this jumpsuit, and I'm going to show you in a minute what it looks like. Now, it's by no means finished. It had a zip in the back, and I thought, what use is that? How am I going to do a zip up in the back? I very often get dressed here when I'm on my own, and I actually think that about people who are, you know, who do live on their own, or they're widows, or they're single. And I think, well, how the heck do you manage to do a zip up when you're on your own that's round the back? So I moved that zip from the back, and I'm going to put it on the front. However, admission here, I have never sewn in a zip. Well, not an invisible one. So I need to do a bit of instruction there, which is where this project stalled. But I'm going to show you now what this jumpsuit looks like. Bear in mind, I've made it too long, but that's okay. I can take some length off it. And I'm going to wear it this way with a belt, an elastic belt, because elastic belts are comfortable. And I've just pinned up the front. But let me show you now. I haven't put in any zips for a long time, and I'm not really quite sure how to do it. I'm going to have to watch a few videos. Without the belt, if I step back, you can see, without the belt, it's just really like a big clown suit. It's very, very big and baggy. Excuse my showing my bare skin there. But I don't know, I kind of like it with the belt. I think the belt does something for it. So if I step back a bit more, I put the belt on, just make sure my gathers are in the right place. Oh, that's hanging out a bit. As I say, I will put the zip in the front because I can't really see the point of having a zip in the back. One thing I have learned about jumpsuits is that when you go to the toilet, getting them on and off is a big issue. And the last thing I want to do is have to try and reach around the back or fiddle with the zip in the back. So I've dropped the crotch quite a bit so that it doesn't cling around my tummy. That's what my other suit is. That's how it's cut, and I do wear it and I do like it. I definitely made way too big a size, and there is a lot of extra here. But I don't know, I think I quite like it because, of course, I've got a bit of a straight figure, and I think it kind of gives me more of a hourglass shape. The fact that it billows out. Of course, it won't billow out as much. I lengthened it a bit. It's quite hard to tell with a jumpsuit how long to make things, and I had plenty of this material, tons and tons of it, and I wanted to make sure if I made it, it was going to be long enough, because it would have been a disaster if it wasn't long enough. If I turn around, you can see, I don't know, I think there's something kind of nice about it. And from a practical point of view, the fact if I wear dresses, I often wear shorts with them, but this is kind of got this layer of fabric between your legs so that they don't rub together. So I think that could be quite comfortable for the hot weather, which of course we're about to start experiencing. So yeah, more to do with this one. It's really not sure about these sides or not. Yeah, definitely want to do something about these armholes though, and put in a zip at the front and then do the hem, take the hems up. But really, considering that this was a free pattern, I mean, not bad, is it? I mean, I probably shouldn't have made such a big size. I can't remember what size I make. If I think of it, I'll put it up on the screen, but it was way too big. It was too big to, you know, as in the shoulders and everything were way too big. But yeah, overall, I think it's pretty good. Quite pleasantly surprised in how that looks, and even the fact that the fabric's black and, you know, has got those patterns on it, which I didn't pattern match. I don't even mind that. I mean, it remains to be seen if I actually will reach in the wardrobe and wear this garment, but as it things stand, I do feel quite good in it. So that's what I've been doing. What else? Nothing else really, except getting ready for Christmas. I may manage to make one more video by the end of the year, but if I don't see you, I certainly won't be seeing you before Christmas. So I want to wish you all a very Merry Christmas, because I love you all. Yeah, you mean the world to me. You've kept me going, making vlogs. So I have asked myself if I really want to keep on making videos, and because of you all, the answer is yes. So I will keep on vlogging up my makes. I will try my best to make the videos interesting for you. And who knows, I may end up with a little more time one day in the future, and I may be able to do a little bit more with this medium. But I think as things stand, just doing what I've been doing is enough. I know there's a value in little vlogs by ordinary people. I know, because I follow some of them myself. I really enjoy them. I love the reality of seeing other people's lives and their makes and the things that they do. So I'm going to carry on in this spirit and not get hung up on the fact that, you know, views or subscribers. What I do really value is you. It's the community. It's the people who check in and say hello to me. Yeah, I just think it's lovely, and I'm going to continue for that reason. So for now, a very, very Merry Christmas. I hope that, I know we've been lucky in New Zealand, and, you know, basically we're living normal life, except keeping it out, keeping the borders shut. But I know that, I mean, I've got 2 children that live in Europe. I know things have been very, very difficult over there. I do hope you're managing to stay safe. I hope that you can cope with lockdown, and that it isn't too overwhelming to be always in one place. My thoughts are with you this Christmas, and I wish you the very, very best for Christmas this year. And let's meet again soon, and we'll carry on. Keep sewing, keep those hands busy, because it keeps the mind active and it keeps the mind calm. So all the very, very best to you. Bye.